Hi, I'm Quentin Schultz. This is Brookside Story about Brookside Christian Reformed Church here in Grand Rapids. You see where the congregation is out here. This is sort of the view from the pulpit or from the organ out. And with me is Ellie VanKeulen.
Correct.
Did I say that correct?
You did.
All right. And Ellie is working with what we call Brookside Friends Alive. And I know many of you are probably not at all familiar with this. It's going on at the church, but it's spectacular. So stay with us here as Ellie and I talk with you about this program and about a sub-program too called Beyond 26. Mm-hmm. Beyond 26. So Ellie, how long have you been at Brookside?
Oh, it's been about 20 years and counting. I'm not sure exactly, but it's been quite a while.
Did you grow up in Grand Rapids?
No. Grew up in upstate New York, came here to Calvin College, moved to Southern Ontario, met my husband, and we came back to Grand Rapids and then eventually ended up at Brookside.
And you are in charge, quote unquote, you have many people working with you, of Brookside Friends Alive. Let's talk a little bit about what Brookside Friends Alive is.
So Brookside Friends Alive started about 6 years ago, and through a number of people from the church who said we really needed to start a ministry for individuals that have special needs or disabilities, whatever you want to call it. We call it abilities. And we said we needed to have something that would actually meet their needs, because many of the devotionals and coffee break ministries and stuff like that are a bit too difficult. And many of our young people just long for that social piece. And we wanted to connect them with that social piece in the church, but also especially to be able to know the friend of Jesus himself in their lives.
So that's friends. Friends together with the people participating,
Yes.
but also friends with Jesus.
Yes.
So we have these two friends together. I think of John 15, that Jesus is our friend, and Jesus makes us his friend.
Absolutely.
And friends of each other.
One young man, for instance, who texts me probably 3 or 4 times a week is always talking about a lack of friendship. And so we text back and forth, and it always comes down to Jesus is my friend. And
Amen.
So that is what we really want them to know, but also to know physical friendships here on this earth.
It's great. It's great. So here we are talking about this, and then there is a subgroup. We just talked about it a little bit. And we've got some people who are involved in that right here that Ellie's going to talk with as well. So tell us about our partnership with another group.
So we're partnering with Beyond 26, and we started that after 2020 when everything needed to start back up again like in 2021. And I was involved with Beyond 26 finding jobs for people with disabilities. And I have a special ed background, retired, and I needed to find jobs for some of my students that were sitting at home. And what's so cool is some of them are working here today. And so Beyond 26 started with that. And so many of the people that come, the job seekers that come to Beyond 26, are coming to our Brookside Friends Alive.
And the Brookside Friends Alive meets on
every Monday.
Every Monday.
No, I'm sorry, once a month.
Once a month on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the other program we're talking about here, Beyond 26,
is a nonprofit, and it goes every single day of the week.
Every single day of the week. And so we have some people here who are involved in both.
Yes,
right?
Because with Beyond 26, it's simply trying to find jobs for adults.
Okay.
That's their sole purpose.
All right.
And so their job seekers, the ones that have been connected with Beyond 26, yes, are trying to, are being in Brookside Friends Alive. Some of them come.
Okay, that's great. So Ellie, over here we have some folks that are involved right now, and let's have you go ahead and talk with them.
So the first person is, come on up, Kristen, is Kristen. And Kristen was a student, right? And
Yes.
she had to deal with me as a teacher. True, Kristen?
That's right.
Right.
Yes.
Now she is blessing this beautiful place and helping to clean it. So maybe you can tell a little bit of what you do.
So we did, we vacuumed here and we dusted and we do mopping and sweeping, and we do lots of stuff here to help the church because we like it a lot here, and it's kind of fun to help out.
I forgot to ask you, what's the name of the program? I love it.
It's called Blue Busters.
Pew Busters.
Mythbusters.
So are you busting out the pews?
Yes.
They're still in place, though. As you can see, she doesn't break anything. True?
Yes.
No. In fact, she is very, very good at what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Kristen. And we also have Tyler. Tyler's going to come on up. And I'm very blessed because Tyler was also a former student, and he's working here too, plus a few others. Go ahead, Tyler. What do you do?
I do program and
Vacuuming?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What else do you do?
Dust and
Dusting and mopping?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
And help Kristen.
Oh, you help Kristen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, because you guys are super good friends.
Yeah.
True? For a
Yeah.
long time, haven't you?
Yeah.
What is your favorite job?
Mop.
Loves mopping. Can you believe it? Could you mop my house?
Yes.
Maybe we're going to have to start another business besides Pew Busters, correct?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a hard word to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pew Busters.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's all part of Beyond 26.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. And that whole church gets cleaned by you two plus two others, correct?
Yeah.
There's 4 of you. And also a supervisor, correct?
Yes.
Pam.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out today.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You're going to go back to your work?
Yep.
Okay. See you later. Bye-bye, Tyler.
This is amazing, isn't it? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. These are such gracious people and filled with gratitude, you know, and I just love it. I'm so grateful for you working in this program, or the double programs here, the Brookside Friends Alive, along with the group we have here on Tuesdays, cleaning with Beyond 26. And when I first came in and I saw them working away, I thought, boy, oh boy, what a work ethic. You know, they are diligent right with
They
it.
show up every single Tuesday, and if there's a Tuesday they
Oh.
can't be here because the supervisor isn't here, they're very disappointed. This is their social outing, too, for the
Yeah.
week.
So what about volunteers? If people in the congregation said, hey, I want to participate in one way or another with what you're doing with Brookside Friends Alive, what could they do?
We are taking anyone that would love to be a one-on-one friend or whatever. You do not need any special talents other than just being willing to be a friend. And so, for instance, some people just come and just sit beside a person and just be a friend for them for the evening. That's all that's asked. And the really cool part about it is every single time that we plan, and we have 3 other people that help out, every time we plan, we go, oh, that's so much work planning. And then guess what? We end up with a blessing afterwards. It's like, oh, that was such a fun night. Oh, so-and-so made my day.
Mm-hmm. So you can provide music, right?
We do a little bit of music sometimes.
Sometimes.
Mhm.
And help out with the devotions.
Yes.
Figure out what to do there with maybe a craft or a game or
Yes.
something. All of these are ways of participating and just being present,
Being present.
being a friend.
Yeah. Just like that one young man that texts me and says, I need a friend.
Yeah.
That's all they ask for.
Yeah.
Physical friendship, but also that friendship with Jesus.
So it's Brookside Friends Alive. Ellie, thanks so much for being part of this. Thanks so much for getting together with me today and with some of the crew here in order to talk a little bit more about it so that we can offer to the congregation both some information and something to pray for.
Absolutely.
This is an excellent program. We're all made in the image and likeness of God, whatever our abilities in different things. And the ability to be a friend is just God
Yes.
put into our hearts. And you can do it too as part of this program. So this is Brookside's story. I'm Quentin Schultz, a member here. Ellie, of course, and her husband Rob are members here too. And we've just been talking with some of the folks from Beyond 26 who are here on Tuesdays. And if you'd like to be part of this, we're going to put Ellie's contact info, at least her email here down below on the video as well. We'd love to have you join us for church here. This Brookside Friends Alive is part of what we do in terms of ministering in the community and to each other. And we would like to have you join us for worship and find out more. So on Sundays at 10 a.m. or 6 p.m., come and join us here at the corner of 36th and Kalamazoo in southeast Grand Rapids. Thank you so much for viewing this. Blessings to you.
Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.